All right, a typical one with anxiety would be you have a math quiz coming up this Friday, and you feel a lot of anxiety. So I would say, is it the math quiz that causes your anxiety? And they said, yeah. They will say yes. And I'll say, well, how does equations and number on a test cause an emotional feeling? How does that create anxiety inside of your body? At most, it's just questions and words on a paper. How does that create anxiety? Well, I might fail. So it's not the words on the page, it's you might fail the test. Okay, and if you fail the test? And I just wait. Well, that would be awful. I couldn't stand it. Oh, what do you mean? Well, how would it be awful? I mean, you wouldn't like it. I'm okay with that. You wouldn't like it. But how would it be catastrophic to flunk the math test this coming Friday? And what do you mean you couldn't stand it? What, would you die? Yeah, but that's what I can't stand it means. If you couldn't even you stand everything to the millisecond of death. So failing the math test would be like terminal cancer? How does that work? And of course, it isn't like that. You don't like it, but would it be catastrophic if you failed the test? Now, you don't want to fail the test, that's why you study, or not. But if you don't study and you awfulize, it's really crazy. If you do study, okay, you want to do good on the math test. But what, the worst case scenario, what would this mean? Maybe you better go into horticulture. You're not good at math. Is this really catastrophic? You have to be good at math? It's whatever stories you're holding around being good at math. Maybe you take a realistic look. If you study, but just can't pass the math test, maybe you don't want to be an engineer. But there's a lot of other fields that might open up that you might be able to do better in, that require less math. So is it really the test and math that causes anxiety, or what you tell yourself around passing this math test? And what does it say about you as a person, as a human being, when you fail the math test? You're right. It doesn't say a damn thing about you. Maybe not so good at math, but it says nothing about your self-worth. Inconvenient, I agree. Awful and catastrophic, no. But inconvenient, unpleasant, you wouldn't like it. That I agree. But no catastrophe. It says nothing about your personal worth. Women won't be attracted to you because you passed the math test. Or not. Which, of course, is the major point.